Now, we want to circle back now to a story that we first brought you back in May. It was about the big mess going on brewing at Linfield University. See, multiple students and staff has accused multiple Linfield trustees and one administrator of sexual harassment and assault. And some of those accusations sparked lawsuits, others criminal cases. The fallout even landed Linfield in the New York Times. And amid all this chaos, a tenured professor, this man, was fired, Daniel Pollack-Pelzner. He says he'd been trying to get administrators to take these allegations seriously, but he tells us Linfield wanted to keep him quiet, so they fired him. Tonight, the whistleblower, as he calls himself, sat down with our Maggie Vespa to talk about his decision to take Linfield to court.
The scandal at Linfield University goes back years, before the criminal charges, before the federal lawsuit, and well before the damning headlines. For Daniel Pollack-Pelzner, it started in 2019.
This is still taking up a great deal of your time. Like, this is still your life.
I'm still kind of in shock from it.
Fast forward to this week.
I honestly haven't slept much in the last few months, and
The once-tenured English professor sat down with KGW to explain why he's taking Linfield to court. Months after administrators fired him, Pollack-Pelzner is suing the small private McMinnville school for $4 million. The suit accuses Linfield of, among other things, unlawful whistleblower retaliation.
What would you say the goal of your lawsuit is?
My goal is to keep Linfield from ever doing this again.
Pollack-Pelzner tells KGW he first raised concerns about sexual misconduct at Linfield in the fall of 2019. He was Linfield's faculty trustee at the time. A colleague came to him with a story about something that she said happened at a university dinner. She noted people there were drinking.
Another trustee who was supposed to be voting on her tenure at the next meeting had his hand on her thigh, asking if she was married and whether she would come off campus with him after the drinking stopped. I was aghast.
KGW interviewed that colleague, Dr. Jamie Friedman, back in May. Her story is in line with Pollack-Pelzner's. Dr. Friedman also told us another story about Linfield's president, Miles K. Davis, pictured here on the school's website. She says in 2018, Davis approached her at another faculty event. She says he rubbed her arms and whispered in her ear, saying he was looking forward to seeing her again. The university would later confirm both the instances Friedman described happened, but add they didn't violate any Linfield policy.
I just was like, this is an environment that is not safe.
Soon, other reports from other faculty and students followed, saying Linfield trustees in particular had touched them or made inappropriate comments. Pollack-Pelzner says he began quietly pushing the university to implement training and announce new policies on sexual misconduct. Administrators, he says, refused. In the process, Pollack-Pelzner, who is Jewish, alleges multiple administrators made anti-Semitic comments.
It was the same time that there had been hate speech on campus, anti-black speech and swastikas, and the president said he didn't understand why people like me were upset about the presence of those images on campus.
Linfield has categorically denied that part of this story. This past April, administrators fired Pollack-Pelzner. The months that followed were a watershed moment. As the Oregonian first reported, a series of students and faculty came forward accusing multiple Linfield trustees of sexual harassment and assault. The stories of 4 students are at the center of an 8-count criminal indictment against now former trustee David Jubb. One student has also filed a federal lawsuit against Jubb and Linfield. In it, she alleges the university knew he had a history of abusing students and did nothing to stop him. The whole ordeal landed Linfield in the New York Times. Pollack-Pelzner's firing was the headline. Linfield has said the firing had nothing to do with the misconduct allegations, adding Pollack-Pelzner was fired for cause. They won't say what the cause was. Pollack-Pelzner believes this small private school was trying to minimize very public damage. Now, he's suing for millions.
If you could go back, would you do this again? Would you file the report again and raise the concerns again and keep at it and not stop?
I honestly don't think I had a choice. We're not giving up. I've I know what my duty is to Linfield, whether or not I'm a trustee. I know what my duty is to my colleagues and students, and I'm not going to back down on those issues.
We reached out to Linfield administrators for an interview this week. They declined, but sent us a statement. It reads in part, Linfield's priority is and will remain the education, safety, and well-being of its students. It is disappointing, the statement goes on to say, but comes as no surprise that former professor Daniel Pollack-Pelzner has filed this lawsuit. We believe his claims are without merit. Now, we've reported before that the school has stressed their policies on sexual misconduct are in line with federal Title IX standards. They've also said they're investigating those policies. I'm Maggie Vespa, KGW News.